Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International coin channel. And there it is, the 1981 S quarter, the one that might be worth in the hundreds to thousands of dollars. And we're going to take a look at that. We're going to talk to you about how you can figure out if it's worth the hundreds to thousands of dollars. But first, we're going to talk to you a little bit about these mint sets or proof sets. So the United States Mint puts out these specialty series coins. And in 1981, they put out a set, and it looked exactly like this. United States proof set. It was black in 1981, also black in 80 and 82, I believe. Inside that proof set was a plastic mounting, and inside the plastic mounting, it said United States proof set, and inside of that was this. Now these are all the coins from the year, with the exception of the Eisenhower dollar, which they didn't make, so they weren't going to put that in. But for some reason, when they did the S's on these, they did a really messy S, and then they did, or a filled S, they sometimes call it, and then they did a clear S. So you should look at, if you ever get one of these, don't just look at the quarter, look at every one of the coins. If you get this mint set and all of the coins are the straight S's, or what they call the type 2 or clear S, you're going to have something that's worth in the hundreds of dollars, probably $300 minimum just for this set. If you get one with just the regular S's on it, where they are kind of muddy and not clear, you're going to have a set that's probably still worth, I don't know, $10. But let's take a look. So this is the Lincoln penny from 1981, and you notice that this is, well, unfortunately, see, when you look at the S, what you want to do, if you want to see if it's a clear S or a kind of the muddy type 1S, is, does any of the S touch itself anywhere in through here? And you can kind of see that the S kind of melds together there a little bit. So this wouldn't be a clear S penny. If it was, it'd be great, because this looks like it might be a red penny too. And that would, if it was a clear S penny, it would be worth $40. What about the nickel? We look and we notice that. So they made all of these around the same time. Once in a while, I think you can get one with a clear S in the set, but these are all kind of muddy. See how that S kind of goes there? There's a Felix Schlag on the bottom of the Jefferson, the initials of the engraver. We get to this one, of course, the initials of the engraver, and this one is the JF right here. We look at this S, and it's clear that it isn't clear. What does a clear S look like? Well, I'll show you one from a 1985 set. That, my friends, is a clear S. You can see the 1985. This, my friends, is not a clear S. So if we some way we can get them both, see, you can see them both at the same time. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah. Now, the 1985 is a slightly larger S, but it's going to look something like this, except a little smaller. And this one looks big because we have it. Let me put this one underneath, so it's the furthest away, and you see that they get to it. It's still bigger, but this is clearly a clear S. This is clearly kind of a muddy kind of S. So we do not have that one, but like I said, let's look through every one of the coins, because we want to make sure that the no, we see how that line goes right across there, where the S touches another part of the S. How about on the Susan B. Anthony? Even on this one, you see the S, it almost looks more like an 8, doesn't it? See how it touches there? So they did these kind of messy mint marks, and this is the closest to a clear S we have, but even that, you see at the bottom, it kind of touches there. Yeah, it's kind of jumpy too. Yeah, so this is not the clear S set. So this set is worth you know, like I said, $5 to $10, depending on the quality of the coins inside it. What else is there about this? Well, it says Liberty at the top, Washington facing left, and God we trust under his chin. There's the S back there, 1981. If we flip it over, we see that this is a really, really good quality coin. So it has been, look at the feathers on here. Not perfect, because we'd like to see feathers all through here, but still pretty good. You see the little tuft of hair coming off the head. You see the eye. Pretty good beak there. Pretty good eye there. We would like a little bit more feathers here for it to be closer to MS65, but this, and of course it won't be MS65, it'll be proof 65. So this is close, but I bet they wouldn't grade it as 65. You see the arrows in the ribbon, still a little foggy there. Maybe a little foggy through this plastic, but I don't think so. I think it's, look at that R there. See kind of the pointy, like it's like one of those ballerinas where they stick their toes out. Or you're trying to stick your foot into the water to see if it's cold or not. That R is a funny R, but it is on all of the quarters, and you don't really notice it. You just don't notice it when you look at it regularly. Let's see one of the older quarters. Yeah, so the funny R is always on there, but it just looks funnier when you get it magnified and when you get it in a really good shape. All right, so how much is worth if it's not the type 2 or the if it's a clear S, it's worth in the hundreds. If it's the muddy kind of S regular, it's not worth much at all. And if you get a used one that looks like this, it's going to be worth 25 cents. It doesn't matter, honestly, how muddy the S is on here, because it's just not going to be worth the money. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World. We should say that they made a bunch of these coins. I guess I might as well tell you the number that they made at the mint in for this year. And let's get back to the year. And it's 1981. They made 601.7 million Phillies, 575.7 million Denvers, and they made a kind of 3.5 million of the proof sets. And of those proof sets, we just don't know how many of them were type 1 and type 2. All right, well, have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.